Hi everyone and welcome to today's cybersecurity lesson. In this short video, we're diving into the Fair Information Practice Principles, commonly known as FIPS. Whether you're designing system, handling data, or writing policy, understanding FIPS is essential to protecting privacy and ensuring ethical data use. What are FIPS? FIPS is Fair Information Practice Principles, internationally recognized privacy principles guide government and private sector data practices, foundation for data privacy law. Why should cybersecurity students care? Forms the framework for ethical data handling, helps protect PII, which is personal identification information, influences design of system policies and audits, supports legal compliance like GDPR, HIPAA, etc. Next, we will talk about the 8 core principles of FIPS. FIPS are internationally recognized principles that guide how personal information should be handled. They form the foundation of most data privacy laws and organizational privacy policies. Let's go over each of the core principles. Transparency. Organizations must be open about their data practices. This includes informing individuals when data is collected, how it's used, and when and with whom it's shared. Individual participation. People should have access to their personal data and the ability to correct or delete inaccurate information. Purpose specification. Data should only be collected for specific stated purposes, and individuals should be informed of these purposes at the time of collection. Data minimization. Only the data necessary for the stated purpose should be collected. This reduces risk and improves privacy. Use limitation. Personal information should only be used or shared for the original purpose it was collected unless the individual consents the other uses. Data quality and integrity. Organizations must ensure that the data they collect is accurate, complete, and up to date. Security. Personal data must be protected with appropriate safeguards against loss, unauthorized access, or misuse. Accountability and auditing. Organizations should be accountable for complying with these principles and should have auditing mechanisms in place to enforce and verify compliance. You might be wondering, how do FIPS relate to laws like the GDPR, HIPAA, or Privacy Act? FIPS are the foundation. Most major privacy laws are built on the FIPS framework. For example, the EU GDPR emphasized transparency, data minimization, and user consent, all rooted in FIPS. The US Privacy Act of 1974 was one of the first laws inspired by FIPS. HIPAA, which protects health data, also reflects principles like use limitation and data integrity. FIPS are broader than any single law. They provide a universal blueprint that organizations can follow, even in areas where formal regulations may not even exist. Now let's explore how this principle help protect personality identifiable information and how a federal agency might apply them. Here's how each FIPP can be implemented. In transparency, agencies publish clear privacy notice on their websites and explain data practices in plain language. Individual participation. They allow individuals to view, correct, or delete their personal records through secure portals. Purpose specification. Forms and online tools clearly state why information is being collected, such as identity verification or service delivery. Data minimization. Agencies ask only for necessary information. For instance, they avoid collecting social security numbers unless absolutely required. Use limitation. Data collected for tax purposes won't be used for marketing or unrelated government services. Data quality and integrity. Regular reviews ensure that records are accurate and up to date, especially for benefits and services. Security. Agencies use encryption, access control, and intrusion detection system to protect sensitive information. Accountability and auditing. Privacy officers and internal audits teams regularly review data practices and ensure compliance with federal standards like NIST SP 853. What are the key takeaways? FIPS is ethical and practical guide to Data privacy applies to all roles in cybersecurity, supports compliance, trust, and responsible design. Learn them, apply them, audit them. In summary, FIPPs are not just abstract principles, they are actionable guidelines that shape how we protect privacy. They help bridge the gap between legal compliance, ethical responsibility, and technical implementation. As future cybersecurity professionals, understanding and applying FIPPs will help you design systems and processes that respect user privacy and comply with the law. Thank you for watching. See you next time.